Hey guys, oh, I have no voice. Okay, that's cute. Um, Normally I do an end of the year, like reflection, blah blah blah. Well, it's January 20th, 2025. No, it's not the 20th, it's the 2nd. And I look how 2024 felt. 2024 was ass. Like, it really was not a great year. There were definitely some high points, but mostly low points, and I am going into my second year of being undiagnosed with this health stuff. So, yeah, that's what's been going on. And that's I know I said like back in September I wanted to do all this and that and blah 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 blah, but my body's like most days you're not even getting out of bed. Um like I didn't even brush my hair today. But it's a look. As I look. Yeah. So I guess since I do it, I was just gonna be like 2024 sucked ass. Bye. Peace. But like the high point, Seattle, definitely a high point. We both absolutely fell in love with Seattle. If it didn't cost 400,000 for a house that's smaller than ours, and ours is like 1,200 square feet, and we rent, but like houses that are like 1,000 square feet for 400,000 in Seattle, we would move there in a heartbeat. Because we absolutely fell in love with it. It's just, oh, I love it. We don't know how we'd handle the cold, but considering my sister moved to Washington State, Spokane, in 2019, I believe it was 18 or 19, and she's adapted pretty well. I think we'd be okay. Well, I would. I don't know about Zach. He doesn't handle cold, but neither of us can handle heat. Yeah, and that was definitely, and then Daytona with his family was really fun. And then we just spent Christmas with his family in Louisiana, and that was when we had the best po' boys. Listen, and it's kind of, I won't, because I don't know that much information about, I just know what everybody else knows about what happened in New Orleans on the 1st, yesterday morning. It was kind of weird because we literally got back from Louisiana Sunday, literally this past Sunday, and where we were at is only about 2 hours away from New Orleans. And I've been to New Orleans. I have gotten shit faced on Bourbon Street, and yeah, like none of that makes any sense. But my point in like mentioning, I didn't want to mention New Orleans without being like, hey, what happened yesterday was awful and it makes no sense. And yeah, all of that, just, I'd say foolishness because I don't have a better word for it, but that's not really the word I'm looking for. Because it just, there's no logic to it. Because I mean, there's just, like, it affects the US in that it's a terrible event and that all those people's lives and the families and stuff like that, but it doesn't hurt the US, like, not monetarily or militarily. So in an act of terror, I guess act of terrors are senseless to begin with. They are, but I don't understand the thought process. And honestly, I'm not trying to, but anyways, I mention all of that because when I went to New Orleans in 2018, we went to the quote unquote best po' boys in New Orleans, voted, and they were fine. I was like, I don't see it. It was kind of just all the same flavor and stuff. Baton Rouge. Go to Baton Rouge if you want an excellent, the best of the best po' boy. Now, it is in the hood, so keep that in mind. But honestly, being in a mixed couple, I feel safer in predominantly black areas than I do in white areas because black people mind their business. White people do not mind their business. And like we don't really get, if we go to a white area prominently, we get some like stares like that, like, how dare they? How dare she be a traitor to her own kind? I'm like, shut up, you racist fuck. But, you know, black, brown people, they're just like, they're doing their own thing. They're not my business, which I so appreciate and respect. That's a side point. This place called Raoul's, or Raoul's, it's Roul apostrophe S. It's in Baton Rouge. It's on Plank Road across from Tony's Seafood. And I promise you, it has the absolute best po' boys ever. We always get the shrimp ones. We get it fried. And it's like a 45-minute drive from his family's house, but we make it every trip because his cousin got us onto it. And the fries are excellent. And apparently I think there were po' boy egg rolls. His cousin said they're really good, and she knows about food. So yes, like everything we've had there is just top tier, excellent. It's pretty inexpensive. So yes, obviously if you're in New Orleans, don't drive 2 hours to Baton Rouge to get this. There are other places, but that one place, I don't remember the name of it. It was like out on the outskirts of New Orleans, and it was kind of like a converted house. And normally places like that are excellent. It was fine. It was good. It just wasn't anything to write home about. So obviously don't make the 2 hour, but if you're in the Baton Rouge area, highly, highly recommend. And on the reverse of that, there's a Ruby Slipper, which started in New Orleans. I've been to the one in New Orleans, another one in Baton Rouge. The one in New Orleans is the original, I believe, and they were both good. They're both good. But the one in New Orleans is better than the one in Baton Rouge. So, but still both good, excellent customer service, amazing food, all that jazz. So that was just last week. So we ended on a pretty good high note. And then, yeah, Daytona with the fam, that was fun. And Shaky Knees, that was always fun. I mean, I felt like shit the whole time, but that's pretty much every day. And yeah, because I spent the first part of the year with COVID and then in the hospital for 2 weeks. Not because of COVID, but... and I got COVID again over Thanksgiving. That was fun. And then Zach graduated with his bachelor's. You might be like, why is it a 30-year-old? Because life happens, and he did it, and that's what matters. And my dad graduated with his second master's certificate, same day, same school. So we had a dual graduation. And yeah, those were the high points. Most of the year I've just been sick and trying to get on disability. I'm still working through that. I need to see what all they need. Because it takes, in the state of Georgia, it can take up to 400 days, which is over a year and a half. And I started this process in September. So, we don't have bills to pay or anything. And honestly, I don't have any, I'm not a resolutions person. I don't do those because I know I'm not going to stick with them. So why bother? Another good thing, therapy. I mean, I started therapy in 2023, but when I tell you, it has kept me grounded and sane and out of the psych ward. Like, honestly, probably saved my life. No lie. My therapist is amazing. I need to call her. I did not wish her any happy holidays because I'm a damn heathen. And for the month of January, I'm not doing shit. December and November were nonstop, so I'm not doing October through December was nonstop, so I'm not doing shit in January. I might do some crafting, like show you some earring videos because I'm doing earrings. I've been making crowns, just little crafts to keep me sane, and stuff like that. And you can tell I've been off my ADHD medication. It's really difficult to get. Resolutions, yeah, I don't do those. Honestly, my main focus is just trying to figure out what's wrong with me. We did figure out that, and I already knew this, but this is just a proper diagnosis because I already knew it because I feel it every day. I have arthritis in pretty much all my joints. I'm not surprised by that. It could be genetic. It could be because of my meds. It could be both. We don't know. I have it, and I've known that. My knees have been hurting for years now. My hips hurt, my elbows hurt, my shoulders. my back, all of it. I shouldn't cover my mouth when I'm talking because I know people read lips sometimes. So yeah, and just focus on that. I have a doctor's appointment. I missed my doctor's appointment today. But they're testing me for autoimmune disorders. And I'm gotta go to a cardiologist about all of that. And so the next couple of months is just that, and just focus on being better and not beating myself up about being sick and not being the person I used to be physically, and just coming to terms with being disabled. Because technically, by definition, I've been disabled since I was 14, but when my kidneys failed. But it didn't really inhibit my day-to-day for the most part, unless I got a bad kidney infection or something, and then I'd be in the hospital for a week. But for the most part, really didn't change much, other than I have to take meds every day and get labs done and go to doctor's appointments. But now, like, I slept till 4:30 today, so I slept like 16 hours, and I hurt. My stomach is very upset, and I'm very fatigued. I feel like garbage, and that's kind of how I feel every day, and it just varies from maintainable to I'm gonna go lay on the bathroom floor, basically. So that transition has been a difficult struggle over the last year, and I'm finally like getting more comfortable with the idea that I am disabled and I'm not the person I used to be. But now there's a part of getting other people to accept that, and I know it's been hard for Zach because I went from being very independent and doing whatever I want, to really having to lean on him for a lot of things, especially physical things. And he doesn't mind, but it's just, you can tell he's just like, wait, what's happening? And he's not great with change, so but he's doing it. He's getting through it too. But yeah, just resting this year, because I don't have any hopes for it being better. Politically, that shit's just gonna get worse, because it has not been great since Obama left office. Honestly, it's just been a shit show. But yeah, but that's a whole, you guys know how I feel about politics at this point. If you don't, I got plenty of videos of me ranting and raving about it. So I'm just gonna focus on me and us and rest and just try to get my body to calm down. That's all I want. So just to chill for a minute, because I hate feeling like this every day. It really sucks. But and hopefully I'll get better about doing videos again. I actually want like some content, like constructed content, and not just me talking at the camera. I want to get back to the gaming. I haven't done that in years. I want to do some more craft videos with you guys, even some like recipe videos, especially like fancy drinks you can do at home, so you don't have to go to Dunkin' or Starbucks or anything like that. I mean, unless you want to, it's your money. But I like making them at home. So I want to do things like that. That's kind of like my goal, but it's not something I'm like, if I don't do it, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And that's like another thing, just not beating myself up about things that I just didn't get to do or you're not able to do and stuff like that. So anyways, I hope you guys had a good holiday season. If you didn't, we're in a new year, so that's in the past. We can't do anything about it. Just focus on the now. The future is going to be very unpredictable. So just chill. Honestly, just chill. Relax. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And I hope you have a good rest of your day and a good year. And even if there's ups and downs, I hope it's still overall good for you. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you.